somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's why expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Here we go. Yeah. Set, ready. HCD. Here we go. Alert three. Watch out. Check out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
2nd and 5. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Check, check, lucky. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert 3. Shift. Watch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Looking to throw. Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Check 99. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shit. Kill. Out. He's coming. Double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Watch twitch. Crunch. Showing that. Slam.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mike spoke both. That's what I do. Check.
On first down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Fields. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hands in. I'm here all day. Slam. Watch the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Back to throw. Fields in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight.
Now Leonard Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, Charlie. Fight 51, Mike 51. I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 69 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 43. Mike 55, Mike 53. Drop D. 36. Yeah.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pick there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check. Check out. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Young lady. Young lady. Hey, let's calm down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Blue Dan. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run.
Hey, Foxtrot.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. 29. Mike 29.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Darnold on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To try again after the sack. Darnold, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the night.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Smooth. 51's the mic. Watch the slant. Mike 51.
On first down, it's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. 44's the mic, 44's mic. Check. Now watch one. 44.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken at about the 36. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
We're going to sign. Mike 29. Ready? Jump. We're going to yell, lady. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Check. 29 is the mic. Oh, lady. What we got?
A first down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
You draw quarters. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, keep it cut.
Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Red 80. Hey, Zoo.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That's good for Jacksonville. First and 10.
Two times. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. General West. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Red 80. Check 99. Kill.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
hear me? Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Watch the run.
2nd and 11. Got a man open. It's Ross. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It's fielded at the 45. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
For toe.
Come get him, man, ain't he? He don't want it. Slit out. Hey, orbit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready. Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Check 3. Check swing. Switch it.
And to give this time to the tailback.
No.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Let's go one more. Go.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Hey, let's get that home. Hey, check 24. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. It's 3. Check 37. Undercrunch. Patch it. Hey, watch it. Check 24. Watch the stick.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it. Check. Fresh down. Mike 42. Okay, double up.
Looking to throw. Fields. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Fournette will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Bang, 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 bang. Motion, motion, motion. Man, 80. 51. Hey, Haywood. I'm coming. I'm coming.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. That one complete. He finds Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check out. Mike, it's free. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go. Off.
On 4th down, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Kill, lady. Kill.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard first down.
14 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 37.